Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football fans and anyone who just enjoys a good transfer window dumpster fire, welcome to Newcastle United, where our summer plans go to die. You know, because Champions League football was supposed to make things easier, bless their little Geordie hearts. First, they snap up Anthony Elanga. Exciting, electric, another winger to add firepower to their sweeping transitional style. Translation: another guy who can run really fast while we try to figure out who's scoring the goals. Then disaster strikes. Hugo Ekitike snubs them, probably for a direct flight to Liverpool. João Pedro gets snatched by Chelsea because apparently everyone wants to rebuild at Stamford Bridge now. And just when you think it can't get worse, Alexander Isak is suddenly dissatisfied. Isak, the man who probably carries Newcastle's entire attacking threat in his ridiculously long legs, apparently wants out. It's like finding out your star chef wants to leave because the kitchen is too small. But fear not, magpies. If they get their 9-figure fee, yes, 9 figures, because Isak's left foot alone is worth a small country's GDP. All signs point to Benjamin Sesko. 1. The Isak-sized hole and the Sesko solution. So, Isak, the lanky Swede with the touch of an angel and the finishing of a robot, might be off. Who can replace him? Only a select few clubs can afford him, much less fit him into their starting duo, or offer the step up he craves. Which, let's be honest, is probably code for a team that doesn't make me do all the work. Enter Benjamin Sesko, RB Leipzig's towering 6'5" and striker, who Newcastle loved back in 2022. Yes, they loved him before they even signed Isak. It's like being in a committed relationship, but still stalking your ex's Instagram. And now those wishes are about to come true. Because what's more romantic than a desperate rebound signing? Newcastle's transfer strategy this summer is basically throw money at it and see what sticks. So far, not much. Isak leaving is like losing the main character from your favorite TV show halfway through the season. You just know the spin-off isn't going to be as good. Sesko is 6'5" in. He's not just a striker, he's a walking, breathing skyscraper of pure goal-scoring potential. Eddie Howe probably sees him and immediately sketches out a tactic involving 90-yard long balls. Newcastle loved Sesko. You know, like how you love that expensive coat you can't afford. Until now. Now it's on sale, and you're suddenly very interested. The Isak situation escalated quicker than a social media feud. 1 minute he's scoring worldies, the next he's dissatisfied. Must be the weather in Newcastle. 2. Sesko. The tall guy who doesn't just head it. Now you see a 6'5" in striker and your brain immediately screams target man. The kind of number 9 who lives for crosses and probably eats aerial duels for breakfast. But Sesko is apparently much more mobile than his towering physique suggests. He's a powerful spearhead on the counter-attack, surprisingly smooth in his dribbling, and happy to drift into midfield to help progress the play. So he's basically a gazelle with the body of a redwood. He drops deep, helps link up play and attacks space. Skill Corner even confirms he's prepared to come towards the ball, which for a big man is almost unheard of. It's like finding out a sumo wrestler can do ballet. Sesko's profile tall, but also secretly good at everything else. It's the football equivalent of a supermodel who's also a quantum physicist. He's surprisingly smooth in his dribbling for a man his size. I mean, most 6'5" and people trip over their own feet trying to get out of bed, let alone dribble past defenders. When they say he's happy to drift into midfield to help progress the play, what they really mean is he's tired of waiting for the ball up top because his teammates keep losing it. His bread and butter is counter-attacking. He loves to pick up the scraps of opposition attacks. So he's basically a footballing vulture, but a very elegant one. He's got a vicious shooting technique, which sounds less like football and more like a martial art. Defenders, beware. 3. The Leipzig struggle. When your team forgets how to play. But wait. The plot thickens. Last season at RB Leipzig, Sesko's numbers dipped. Why? Because Leipzig sacked their manager, lost 24 goals from the previous campaign, and struggled to progress the ball cleanly through midfield. Translation: the team basically forgot how to play football, leaving Sesko, Xavi Simons and Lois Openda to do all the work themselves. Sesko's runs in behind dropped by over 31%, and his shots inside the box almost halved. So, he was basically a Ferrari stuck in traffic. But fear not. Restore regular services to Sesko, and his output is sure to swell. So, Newcastle. Just give him the ball and he'll do the rest. It's that simple, right? Leipzig's midfield was apparently a black hole last season, sucking all creativity into oblivion. Poor Sesko was just trying to survive. His output sure to swell. That's classic football optimism. Like saying, if we just score more goals than the other team, we'll win. He had to vary his off-ball movement and drop deeper to progress play. Basically, he became his own midfield. What a team player. His educations last season involved learning to do everything himself, so he's basically a fully self-sufficient footballing unit now. Good for Newcastle, bad for Leipzig's midfielders. When your team struggles to stamp their authority in the middle, it usually means everyone's just running around like headless chickens. 4. Isak versus Sesko. The dribbling duel and goal-scoring power. Is Sesko as silky as Isak on the ball? Probably not. Isak dribbles like he's gliding on ice. Sesko probably dribbles like a powerful freight train that just learned to pirouette. But he's just as positive and forward-thinking with his dribbling, even pulling off unusual stepovers for a man of his size. And his bread and butter? Counterattacks. He loves to pick up scraps and drive through disorganized defenses. He left 3 Atletico Madrid midfielders in his wake and outjumped a defender like a salmon soaring upstream. Newcastle, who generate tons of XG from fast breaks, are practically tailor-made for this guy. It's a match made in counter-attacking heaven. Sesko's dribbling is surprisingly smooth for someone who could probably play basketball without jumping. It's like watching a bear do gymnastics. He's positive and forward-thinking with his dribbling, unlike me, who just dribbles into defenders and hopes for the best. Newcastle's XG from fast breaks is second only to Liverpool, so basically they just need someone who can run really fast and shoot. Sesko fits the bill. He stomped forward after a blocked shot. I love that imagery. He didn't just run, he stomped, asserting his dominance over the pitch. Outjumping a defender with a strong leap? Is he a footballer or a kangaroo? 5. The ball-striking blessing and curse. Now for the main event, Sesko's ball-striking ability. He can hit a ball so sweetly. He scored 3 goals from outside the box last season. A spectacular, outside-of-the-boot finishes against Bayern. A thunderbolt against Werder Bremen that left the keeper wondering what hit him. This man scores goals even when the chances don't come his way. He's basically a sniper with a football. But here's the kicker, his ability from range can be a curse. He often makes poor decision-making due to his excitement to hit the ball. He'll hammer it with his head down, missing wide-open teammates. It's like a kid with a new toy who just wants to smash it into everything. He's too predictable in one-on-ones, almost exclusively favors the side-footed placement shot, and occasionally serves up a high-profile miss that would make you wince. He scores goals when chances don't come his way, so he's basically just defying the laws of expected goals. A rebel with a cause. His excitement to hit the ball clouds his judgment. He's a shotaholic. He needs an intervention, but also please keep shooting. Benjamin. Failing to spot the lung-busting run of David Raum. Poor Raum. Probably still running. Sesko was too busy admiring his own shot. One-on-one finishing is too predictable. It's like watching a horror movie where the killer always goes for the front door first. You know what's coming, but it still scares you. He leaves teammates exasperated with his one-track mind. So basically, he's a brilliant but slightly frustrating prodigy. Sounds like every creative genius ever. Closing thoughts, the calculated risk. So, is Benjamin Sesko a suitable replacement for Alexander Isak? He's different. More physical, stronger, more direct. He's got that rare combination of attributes that makes him more agile and powerful than anyone of his age or height should be. He's got sky-high potential, a prodigious ball-striking ability, and he'll definitely benefit from all those open-play crosses Newcastle loves. He's a young developing center forward who will make mistakes and exasperate teammates. But at 6'5" in with a rocket for a foot, perhaps, that's a risk Newcastle is willing to take. Especially if it means not having to beg another striker to join them. What do you think? Is Sesko the answer to Newcastle's Isak-sized problem, or just another chapter in their summer transfer comedy? Let us know in the comments below. Hit that like button, and subscribe for more football banter. And remember, when your star striker wants to leave, sometimes the best solution is just to find a taller version with a more powerful shot.